Here we are on our way to Burney Falls. We just had a great picnic in this nice spot. We're at the California State Park, supposedly one of the biggest camping, hiking destinations, outdoor destinations in Northern California, although we've never heard of it, because Northern California is 700 miles north of where we live. But we have about a mile and a half to go see the falls from here, and we'll bring you along. So this is Lake Britton, which is a reservoir. It's home to a lot of osprey, bald eagle, and a special kind of duck or something like that called a miraganser. Looks like a very nice hike. Reminds me a little bit of Shaver Lake up in the Sierras. Many of you know this already, but I'm going to give you a basic primer on the different kinds of conifers or evergreens. This one here is a cedar, and you can tell it's a cedar because they have very, very flat needles slash leaves, and they tend to have really curvy branches. This, on the other hand, is a fir. You might recognize it from your Christmas tree. Very typical for a Christmas tree. Very soft leaves, and they tend to all come out of one spot. And here we have a really tiny pine seedling, but I can show you the difference between a fir and a cedar and a pine. And the difference between a cedar and a fir and a pine, this is a little pine seedling, is that you have needles, literally like needles. They're long, and it leaves pine needles all over the ground, and there's several coming out of each spot. And this will give you an example of the scope of these older trees. They're just absolutely huge. And here we have side by side a cedar, which is all flat and sort of ironed out, and a fir, which is kind of our typical Christmas tree. Fir trees always retain sort of a triangular shape. Plus you can see the light green new growth at the end, and that's one of my favorite little images for what we have to do in life, is keep a green growing edge, a light green growing edge. Always be learning something, always be a lifelong learner. And here we have an ancient cedar, size of a small skyscraper, and you can tell by the bark that this is a cedar. Cedar is not something you want to put in your firewood because it tends to snap and crack and explode almost, but it makes really, really good shingles for a house. You've heard of cedar shingles. And over here we have a towering cedar. You can tell by the bark that it's a cedar. It's got that long, stringy kind of bark. And here we have a pine. And it looks like puzzle pieces on here. So there's white pine and yellow pine, lots of different kinds of pine. Now a ponderosa pine is really fun because you can actually pick one of those little puzzle pieces off, and I kid you not, it smells like vanilla. And here we have tree rings. And tree rings are basically 1 year of growth every year, so you can tell how old a tree is by how many tree rings it has. This one, of course, is many dozens of years old. And I try not to add another tree ring to my weight every year, so actually trying to trim a few of them off right now. And this is a very sappy fir tree.